Hi, Elise from Denmark. Thank you for joining me. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for the Scorpio nation for this next 7 days. Scorpio. Holy Spirit, show me what's going on for the Scorpio nation. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Before doing so, before we get into it, Scorpio, let me remind you to check out the videos for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sometimes those might resonate more, and you might find more information in those readings that you might find in one. If you'd like to book a personal reading, go ahead and head over to my website, which happens to be AngelicAscensions.com. Scorpio. You have a lot of distractions going on in your life right now. Scorpios, it seems like maybe you're trying to move. Might be going something. Maybe you might feel like your house is too small for you, or your living situation is too small. Some of you, random, some of you might need a plumber at your house. You might need some peace. You might feel like you need to escape from your living situation or your surroundings for a minute to get some peace of mind or some solitude. Yeah, it seems like maybe you want to put a do not disturb sign on your life right now, because it feels like you just need some time to be solitary. You need some time for introspection. And maybe some of you might be deciding to maybe kind of detox or scale back digitally, like whatever you're doing online. You might be deciding to do that a little bit less, interacting with people. People might see you this week. Scorpio, I wanted to say Libra. Some of you are on the Libra, Scorpio cusp, where you're dealing directly with a Libra this week. Maybe this is someone that you wish wouldn't disturb your energy. This week, Scorpio, you might feel a little bit unproductive. You might feel like you might need a nap. Scorpio, what's really going on? It looks like you feel trapped in a particular circumstance. Some of you, this is a job. Some of you, this is for sure a mindset. As above, so below, Scorpio. It seems like there's something that you're wanting to manifest. Your guides are trying to get you to realize that you are the architect of your life. So it may be necessary for you to kind of switch the gears of your mind this week, Scorpio, to be able to bring in the type of prosperity that you want. Because it feels like for some of you, it's a financial issue. For some of you, it's an opposing issue. It seems like you could be blocked by obstacles. For some of you Scorpios, there's somebody that has a jealousy issue with you, or you have a jealousy issue with someone. Some of you Scorpios might have Aquarius in your chart. I keep getting this card for Aquarius. Pretty much the last 2 readings I've done for Aquarius. When the light was extinguished, she covered me warm, and she prayed to the angels to keep me from harm. To the Queen of the Angels to shield me from harm. I feel Scorpio or cross watcher, like I said, especially if you have Aquarius in your chart. You might have an Aquarius enemy, or you have an issue with an Aquarius. Someone is trying to slow you down. It's the opposite. This might be why you're going through a depression, or you're going through a particularly difficult time where things in your life that would normally flow well have been put on hold. For some of you, the issue this week is that maybe you're butting heads with a partner. It looks like you're going through something, okay? Some type of misunderstanding with your partner. You're butting heads with them. It feels like it's because of some type of pain, some type of disappointment that you're going through. For some of you, this has something to do with a betrayal. And it could be this person, the third party. If some of you have it, not everyone has a third party. Let me make that clear. Some of you don't have a third party, but if you do, that third party might be the one that might be talking mess about you. Or somebody's running their mouth about your relationship. Somebody is saying some things that are tearing away at someone. Someone could be tearing away at your self-esteem this week, Scorpio. For some of you, what's affecting a relationship and causing you guys to butt heads is an ex. there might be an ex that might be coming back into the situation, or somebody might be still might have an emotional attachment to an ex person. For some of you Scorpios, you do have an ex coming back. It looks like you still love someone, or you might be in a relationship with someone, Scorpio. And someone's not over their ex, or an ex this week kind of pops up in the picture, pops back up. Okay, we're gonna see how this happens, Scorpio. How does this play out? There's a Sagittarius that might be involved in the situation. Someone is having to make a decision between you and an ex, and it seems like maybe because you guys are not getting along this week, Scorpio, somebody might think that the grass is greener, possibly with an ex that they left you for in the past. This is somebody that they haven't really gotten over, truthfully, Scorpio. This may have something to do with an earth sign, or Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is actually what you might be concerned about this week. You might be concerned about money, living arrangements, earthly things, mundane things, are what you're worried about this week. The devil, goodness, every single solitary sign. The devil has been showing up in everyone's reading, every single zodiac. It's not an issue. I mean, it's not a surprise, right? Because I did say you have an enemy. Someone is trying to attack you spiritually or keep you still because of jealousy. Okay? Because I definitely see someone trying to do that. Like someone is trying to keep you still, like keep your hands tied in a particular situation. Somebody does not want you to advance in some type of way. They want to keep your money in a constant state of flux. But like I said, for some of you, it has something to do with your mindset. There's something that you want to put out into this world, or the energy that you're putting out into this world. This is what your guys want you to, are trying to make you mindful of. The energy is neither lost nor destroyed. So the energy that you put out there comes back to you. And the things that you're trying to manifest, if you're not realizing that you really are the architect of your life, and the energy that you're using to manifest something into your life is going to affect how it shows up. It seems like you're manifesting from a place of depression or a place of doubt. But like I said, a lot of you, things are still, or things are not moving because you have someone opposing you. So I did say that somebody is running. Scorpio, you might be coloring your hair. You might be doing your hair a different color this week. You're dealing with someone this week, communicating with someone who has a complete wall up. Scorpio, take care of the tires on your vehicle, because it seems like that could be an issue. That could be keeping you from getting where you need to go, because for some of you Scorpios, you might be late if you decide to go somewhere. And it could be because of a tire issue or an issue with your vehicle. There's a Scorpio. Scorpio is front and center. I did say you were Libra Scorpio. Here's Libra Scorpio. Like I said, you're dealing with a Libra, and you are the Scorpio in this situation. You're not giving somebody the time of day. Somebody feels like maybe you've been ignoring them, or that you've been putting your attention on someone else. Might be a situation online. Somebody wishes that someone in the relationship would change, or that there's something within the relationship would change. Somebody is envious of someone. Someone feels like, okay, this could be someone envious of you, especially if you have an online presence, Scorpio. Or this is possibly someone looking online at someone else. Someone is curious about, might be going back down memory lane to maybe see about somebody that they used to be in a relationship with, and this may cause jealousy within a situation. Someone might notice or observe someone doing something that is completely inappropriate, or someone who is in a relationship, and somebody might be decided to call somebody on their BS. This might be why you just feel like you just need to get away, because there might be a lot going on in your household. There's a water sign. Somebody's pregnant, by the way. Somebody might have a couple of kids with someone. There's like 2 kids, maybe 1 on the way. Maybe that's something that you want. Maybe you do want another child. Libra, a cross watcher. Somebody may be deciding to terminate a pregnancy. Someone could be terminating a pregnancy. Once again, the devil. Someone could be terminating a pregnancy because someone is married. And someone could be trying to cover up the fact that a pregnancy has occurred. Like somebody doesn't want somebody to know that they've had a child outside the relationship, or maybe somebody had a baby on you when they stepped out. Like a break baby or something like that. Okay. Seems like you're going to get over this. Like you might get to a better situation with someone. It seems like it. That's so crazy. But you might find out about something that you don't like. Someone's bad intentions. Someone's trying to manipulate you in some type of way. Somebody is traveling. For some reason, this is somebody cheating while they're traveling. While they're out of town, they're dealing with this one and that one. This is possibly somebody that likes to flaunt a lot of women in your face. Let's make it clear that somebody had a baby mama and has a mistress. Somebody has a wife, but they have two women. And somebody's going to find out about it this week. Or you're already on the other side of this. You already have clarity about what's going on. But some of you know you're not yet on the other side of this. Something that you're dealing with. If it's not this person or this relationship, but this doesn't fit the scenario where you're worried about something and you don't know how this is going to work out. Let's see, you're going to get clarity about something within, if it's not within the next 7 days, and it's possibly going into the following week that you get this clarity, that you get this new beginning. Because it looks like there's a new start. I promise you, somebody is going to see something. Somebody thinks that they're getting away with something. Libra or cross watcher. Somebody thinks that they're real slick. They're playing mind games with you. But this week, you're going to notice the change up. You might feel like your partner is rejecting you. You're rejecting them because you feel a sense of betrayal. You feel like somebody is manipulating you, lying to you about something or another person that's involved, and it feels like you're concerned about something. You're concerned that maybe something is going on, and maybe you are confronting this person, and maybe they're trying to persuade you or reassure you that there's nothing going on, but it feels as though this is somebody playing games with you. Somebody has broken their vows. Scorpio. It's not literal vows where you are married on paper. Somebody could be married. That's somebody's confirmation. Maybe you're not sure if somebody is married. They are. You've been looking for something, maybe trying to dive down a particular rabbit hole. This week, I'm telling you, if that's something that you're not sure of, Scorpio, and you want to know, you're going to see for yourself this week. Whatever you see this week is going to put you in a position to decide. Or for some of you, you might be waiting for somebody to leave a third party. You might be completely and abundantly aware that somebody has someone, they're in a relationship, they're involved with someone, and somebody is still waiting for somebody to leave. Like somebody could intentionally be home wrecking your situation. But this will be the week that you find out about it, or you have people in harmony. There might be a situation here, Scorpio, where maybe you're not getting along with family members. This week, it seems like, people in the home. Somebody comes back. So if you have been having tension with someone, somebody comes back to kind of play nice with you. Or the people in your home. Somebody might be coming to visit you, Scorpio. Somebody could be coming to drop by to see what's going on with you. Somebody misses your sense of humor, especially a Leo. Scorpio. So if you have been fighting with someone, it feels like this situation is starting to dwindle down, and somebody might be trying to fix something with you. If you have a legal situation that is ongoing, Scorpio, and you're having to pay out for something, you might have to pay out as much as you think you do to resolve something, to put something to an end, or to squash it. Some of you, this is maybe some type of payment is coming through this week that helps you get through a financial hurdle, because it feels like your money is up and down, but somebody might owe money to a child. Some of you might be going to court. This could be child custody. It could be child support. Some type of financial support, I feel, could be coming through, but it's been delayed. It could be some type of government aid that you're looking for. But something comes through for you this week. Somebody's secret comes out this week and somebody gets exposed. This is why I feel like somebody could be watching you. A random side note, Scorpio, somebody could be taking pictures of you without your consent, without your knowledge. That's not for every Scorpio, but that's for somebody, and that's somebody's confirmation. Someone, Scorpio, what comes out this week as far as a secret is concerned is that someone could be down low. I've been saying this for the longest for Scorpio, that somebody, especially this is like this would be a hetero relationship, a heterosexual relationship. But there is a man in the relationship that prefers a man's touch. People may not know that someone is down low, but this is the week, especially with the Six of Wands. Like, this could be a high-profile individual. Somebody is pissed this week, irate, maybe about a situation regarding family. Unless this is somebody in your home, somebody is acting real belligerent. That maybe something was exposed or some type of secret came out. Maybe another family member exposed a secret about another family member. Somebody's pissed this week, Scorpio. Sagittarius in particular is Pisces. So you're gonna have to pay somebody, Scorpio. Yeah, somebody said something that really said something very disrespectful, really below the belt, and it did. It caused somebody to retreat. It caused somebody to go into their shell. Yeah, this feels like somebody is attacking someone verbally. Okay. Someone could be very childish this week. I did say somebody's playing mind games, childish games with you. You might feel that there's someone, this could even be somebody who's bullying a child. You'd be finding out about bullying at your child's school. You could be talking to your child's teacher about bullying. You might be talking to your child's teacher about something anyway, because it feels like you might be concerned about a child's education this week, Scorpio, a cross watcher. But for some of you, there's definitely something going on, some type of harassment or bullying going on at school or home. And something might need to be addressed this week, Scorpio. It feels like somebody might feel like they have to walk on eggshells because of somebody's irateness or their disrespect. Somebody's really lashing out this week, really laying it on thick, especially towards a mother figure or their baby mama or whatever, wife. Somebody's ready this week to somebody's making a decision on whether or not this is just unbearable. This is an unbearable situation, and if they should just call this off. That's what I mean. Somebody needs some breathing room this week from this person, from a family member, or from someone that you're living with, because it seems like somebody just does not know how to get it together, and somebody's just acting in such a way where it feels like things can't work out. It feels like things are not working out, or it feels like you can't do the right thing in a particular situation. Like, you feel like, okay, this person finds fault with every particular thing, or they're constantly complaining about something. That could be your boss that I'm explaining, because some of you Scorpios, I noticed that you're looking for a job. And maybe you haven't felt like you found the best that you, either you're looking for a job because you're not happy where you work, or somebody's really going out of their way to harass you. But this would be prolonged harassment. This would be somebody on the job that is just really taking things entirely too far. Two Cups. Some of you are dating somebody at work, Scorpio. If this is you, Scorpio, please think twice about this. If this is somebody cheating on the job, It may cost you your job, Scorpio. Your job might be on the line because it feels like there's some type of misconduct connected to a work situation, and you might be regretting going down that road. But there might be someone that is just very persistent on maybe getting to know you, getting to talk to you, Scorpio, a cross watcher, and somebody might be completely lying about their relationship status. Yeah, that might be you. Don't let this be you, Scorpio, a cross watcher. Somebody's in a relationship, and please don't let this be you finding out the hard way that somebody's in a relationship. Some of you, you might be exploring this. You might be becoming increasingly curious about this person, about somebody that you're seeing or somebody that's giving you a lot of attention. And you might discover something, stumble on some information that you didn't know was really true. Or you could be finding out something through the grapevine. Like somebody could be telling you this. A little birdie told me something. So again, birdies, this feels like this is Twitter. Yeah, a little birdie told you something. Okay, this feels like this is Twitter, something online, or this is like the rumor mill is chirping about something. I promise you, somebody's being exposed for something. Somebody's not really surprised about something that they hear, though. It's like somebody suspected it anyway. So water sign, that would be you, possibly Scorpio. This is a water sign to water sign relationship. Be careful that you're paying attention to where you're walking, Scorpio. Careful that you're not stumbling or falling, this type of thing. Somebody walks with a limp, or like I said, somebody might stub their toe this week, Scorpio, or hurt their arm. Somebody's arm is in a sling, possibly. You do have some good news about money, finances that are coming in for you. Somebody might be giving you a helping hand, Scorpio, or you might get a loan for something. You could be approved for a loan, or somebody could be loaning you money. There's the devil once again. I did say that. All right, I already said that, right? Here it is once again, the devil. Okay, we talked about your money, right? We talked about there being money on hold. Like there might be, yeah, that might be something that's frustrating you this week. It seems like at the beginning of the week, you felt you might be financially strapped for cash. But then this cash, this money comes in, it feels like towards the end of this next 7 days. That might be what has you feeling disappointed. Because it seems like maybe this is what you've been trying to manifest. This is what you've been trying to bring into your life, or you've been doing the best you possibly can, Scorpio, to improve your financial situation, increase your income in some type of way, and you might feel like you just hit a wall. There's been some type of setback, and maybe you're feeling a bit discouraged about something, especially if there's something, like I said, that you're doing spiritually to kind of reel this money in. And yeah, like I said, money has been still, or it just hasn't been coming in. Like I said, it's some type of spiritual attack that you're under. An attack that I feel like you're going to bounce back from. But I think this week, Scorpio, part of the frustration is feeling like you're having to chase paper, chase money. And it feels like some of you Scorpios, you might be kind of living check to check. And it seems like part of you wants to break away from that. For some of you, maybe you are deciding about a job. Or maybe you're waiting for someone to make a decision about hiring you. Because for some of you Scorpios, you might feel trapped in a particular job or a particular situation. If it's not that it's a job that you feel trapped in, it's a financial situation. This is a week, Scorpio, where you might have to just let go and release. This feels like this is your lesson this week, is to surrender. You might not know what is next. Your guys want you to get comfortable with that. It feels like there's a deeper meaning than what you might feel or that you might see in a particular situation, Scorpio. Something deeper about this is going on. Like there's a deeper reason why you might be going through something. And like I mentioned to you, it might be a spiritual reason why you're going through something. It's not like your guides are leaving you in the dark, Scorpio, or leaving you to kind of figure things out for yourself. Weep now or never more. Oh, wow. This feels like this is your guides coming back to defeat your enemies. So whomever is doing this to you, Scorpio, trying to make things different, difficult for you. Remember what I was telling you, the energy that you give out comes back to you. What goes around comes around. So somebody is trying to do this to you and they end up effing themselves up in the process. Unless this is some type of return to sender type of thing. Like somebody might not really know who they're messing with. They might feel like somebody is naive or they don't know how to protect themselves, and they really do. Somebody is really good at energy manipulation. They know what the heck they're doing. And somebody does not suspect that. Somebody might view somebody as a simp and they're really not. Scorpios, you might be very busy this week with like chores. You might be behind in chores, Scorpio. So this week you might be kind of like picking up the pace. But this is like your kid being kind of difficult, not doing chores because they might be depressed. Because the child is really going through something, Scorpio or cross watcher. So it might be kind of a really good idea to kind of explore what might be going on with a child that's around you. Scorpio, you might be putting some money into your car this week. How are you moving, Scorpio? Because it feels like you might be. I don't know if you can see this because I'm not on my camera, but the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is pointing to a house. So for some of you, it's a living situation, or there's just something going on in your household. I mentioned someone is a tyrant at home. For some of you, it's time to move. Okay, yep, you're worried about some money. I did say that there's a helping hand that comes in this week. There's some money that's being dispersed, it looks like. I said somebody putting some money in your hand. You've been waiting for some money to come through. Some type of disbursement might actually come your way this week, Scorpio. Yep, for some of you, yeah, somebody might be interested in you, Scorpio, this week. You might be kind of linking up with someone, especially someone from the past. Because I do see someone from the past could be coming back for some of you. For others of you, this is in the form of an old job. You might hear back from a former employer or linking up with old colleagues, people that you used to connect with in some type of way. There's something that's returning, or individuals that are returning. Someone is returning. It feels like I talked to you before about there being a deeper meaning. There might be a lesson that maybe you didn't get the first time, Scorpio, and maybe the second time around, you might see the lesson clearly. Since we talked about this card, showed this card that says seeing. Maybe you didn't see the lesson the first time around. Maybe this time you will. Sometimes we repeat lessons, and this might be one of those situations. Scorpio, you might be concerned about a pet this week. If it's not you that's injured, it could be a pet. You might be noticing that a pet might walk with a limp. It could be a pet that might need to get checked out at the doctor. Scorpio. Some of you might be getting your enthusiasm back for writing. Some of you might have a gift for this. But this is your guides realizing that, showing that your words have power. And to be mindful of how you are speaking about your situation or about yourself. Because I feel like, Scorpio, some of you have been dealing with self-rejection for the longest. It's like you're going through some type of depression, or this is somebody around you, and your guides are trying to help you to see that there is a way out of the situation, even though you might feel trapped or you might feel cornered in some type of way. There is someone in the home that might feel cornered, might feel pitted against, may feel like they have to kind of choose between maybe one parent or the other, or one sibling or the other, this type of thing. Some of you might hear back. I mentioned a job. For some of you, this could be, yes, another opportunity. It could be internship, or you could be hearing back from school. You could get some type of school acceptance. Oh, maybe that's what that is. That could be a student loan that could be coming in for you, Scorpio. I think you have a lot of hats to wear this week, Scorpio. You might be doing a lot of multitasking, but I think a lot of you might be deciding to make some changes with your career. You might be deciding, some of you might feel like, you know what, you're not really happy with your job. Some of you might be deciding to resign. Or trust and believe when I was telling you that some of you have an enemy. Somebody could be trying to get you fired this week, Scorpio, or that's what this harassment on the job has been about. Somebody trying to make you leave. But maybe some of you, rather than leaving, you might decide to take a vacation instead. Maybe use your PTO time, your paid time off, to really think about what you want to do with this. Do you want to move on to another job opportunity? You know what I mean? It seems like you have a lot of decisions that you could potentially be making about what your next career move is like, or if you want to stay put. Like I said, it feels like this is a week of decision making. But this decision making feels like it has something to do with what's going on in your pockets. Okay. Anything else, Holy Spirit, for the Scorpios? Oh, if this is a moving situation, I know I mentioned that. Some of you are getting improved. You're trying to improve something. You're getting approved for a place. It's like an application is getting approved. You're waiting for a decision. There's a big decision that is hanging in the balance. Either it's a decision that you're making, or you're waiting for a decision to be made about something to do with you. And it feels like it's a yes. Scorpio. There's somebody that's really watching you this week, Scorpio. I think this is your enemies. I think since there's been someone that has been trying to defeat you for the longest time, Scorpio, or cross-watcher, these people are witnessing you advancing in some type of way. If this is not like financially or with some type of goal, this feels like this is spiritually. People are watching you elevate. And trust and believe me, somebody is trying to stop you. Somebody lighting candles on you, Scorpio, a cross-watcher. I believe you are someone who is meant to uplift the masses, Scorpio. And this might be why someone is trying so hard to knock you down. The name Belle could be relevant to you. Someone could be a Southern Belle, possibly. Maybe it's time to pay your phone bill. Anyway, Scorpio, I think someone is trying to communicate with you. Someone is reaching out to you this week, Scorpio, or you're reaching out to someone. And it seems like this is a positive move. You may have, especially this week, some communication that changes things for you, especially financially. This week, some type of communication may help you with something. But this feels like this is you calling on your spirit guides for something to help you with some type of financial situation, because it feels like you might feel like you don't have enough money to make it through or whatever, or you have a particular financial goal. That's what this feels like there's something going on financially. Like you don't have enough money to move, but you want to move. If this move take place, spirit guides. It feels like it's a yes, and it feels like, it feels like there's a period of waiting. There's a frustrating period of time where you might be kind of waiting for an answer, or waiting for some type of obstacle to be removed from your situation. But the answer feels like it's a delayed yes, Scorpio. You're blocking somebody this week, Scorpio. Somebody hasn't talked to you, and someone is choosing not to talk to you, or you're choosing not to interact with them. If this is not verbally, then this is you're blocking somebody's negativity. It could be through words that they're sending you this negativity. If this is really the evil eye, somebody is jealous of you. They don't want to see you excel. They see something in you, Scorpio, that maybe you don't see within yourself. You might not see how extraordinary you are about with something, but it feels like someone is trying to defeat you in some type of way. It might even be more than one person that feels threatened by something that you bring to the table. You might be very spiritual. You might be someone who is unbothered. You don't react to the BS in spite of the fact maybe deep down inside you're really frustrated about something, or someone's trying to frustrate you, but you are able to endure and use your intelligence to get through something rather than reacting and giving people what they want. It's like people are unbothered, Scorpio, that they can't get what the type of reaction that they want from you, or make you look a certain way, paint you in a certain light, because you're not giving them that type of energy, or you're not giving them the footage or whatever that proves that you're this type of person, and somebody is pissed about it. They want you to be that type of person, Scorpio, but that's not who you are. Holy Spirit, the advice that you have for the Scorpio nation, this isn't to say, Scorpio, that you don't have a temper or that you're not human. There's nothing wrong with defending yourself if you need to, because there's a situation that might come up when you might need to say something. It's like somebody feels like you're just happy all the time. Or this is a facade and somebody feels like, you know what, be real. Scorpio, it could be either one of those scenarios. The advice, Holy Spirit, for the Scorpio nation, Scorpio, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Spending a lot of time with children, Scorpio. Maybe you work with children. Maybe some of you are single parents. It seems like children are going to be a central focus for you. There's some good news. Your spirit guides are encouraging you to be open to some good news, especially with this candle right here. If there's something, we talked about that at the top of the reading, there's something that you are trying to manifest spiritually. And it feels like whatever energy with this Wheel of Fortune, especially if this is a home, the answer is yes, something works out for you. The universe is bringing you what you need. It's bringing you some type of stability this week. But you may have to surrender. You may not see it immediately. Scorpio, right? Because you're in the void. There's a gestation period. There's a waiting period, Scorpio. Some of you are pregnant. Or you might be finding out about a pregnancy. Like somebody has a baby in the womb. You might be getting ultrasound pictures, possibly, Scorpio. Or that could be what somebody is looking at. Like somebody is concerned. They're wondering if somebody's pregnant. Somebody sees something online. The advice this week, Scorpio, is to trust the outcome. Whatever you decide will be okay. Whatever decision that comes your way, Scorpio, it feels like you have the ability to be able to adjust depending on that. But it feels like there's a decision that you are making. Your guys are saying trust the outcome. This week, you're invited to follow your passion. I did tell you that there is a new start coming in for you. And they really want you to focus on healing yourself. But this is physically and you're going through some type of an injury. Maybe, maybe your world is completely changed. Maybe somebody is handicapped. Maybe someone could walk before. If this is not a physical situation, this is emotionally. Take the time that you need to heal. It feels like there are some supporting people that may show up for you this week, Scorpio, or with you maybe communicating what you're feeling. People may show up to support you with whatever you're going through. They want you to hold true to your values. Scorpio is the advice. Especially if this is a child. It feels like because of some type of heartbreak or because you let your guard down, it is difficult for you to feel like you can still be the same. You have this card that says shield, as if you have your guard up. Your guys are saying you don't have to change the good-hearted you, Scorpio, because this world can sometimes chew you up and spit you out. I really feel like this has something to do with a child more than an adult, though. definitely shield your energy. Scorpio, we talked about that. There's somebody that's trying to light candles on you and try to block you or still you in some type of way. Your spirit guides come in to help you with this. With that, Scorpio Nation, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you found that this reading was helpful, Scorpio, give this reading a thumbs up. Consider subbing to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Thank you, Scorpio Nation, for tuning in this week. I'll see y'all in the next one, Scorpios. Peace out.